chatters, Bobgar here, and this is round 5 of 10 ticket modern, $10 modern, whatever you want to call it. I'm against Cleomar. I'm on the losers bracket. I already lost one game. I'm 3-1 right now. I think I'm gonna have to mulligan this one. I just don't think there's enough creatures there. If he has any removal, I'm just boned. And I don't think I'm gonna go lower than 6 with this deck. Land to the bottom. I mean, I'm on the draw at least. This is pretty bad too, but at least Geist can live for a little bit. Oh, he's Infect, which is, I would say, not one of my better matchups, and I put a land to the bottom and I drew a land anyway. Great! We're off to a good start. This one might be a quick one. If I lose this one just because of bad draws, I'm not going to be, I mean, I'll be sad, but there's not too much I can do about that. It's mono green Infect. He might not be able to, well, he has Trample. Maybe he just has it here. He does 9. Do I have any way? I need to top deck a good card. If I don't top deck the right card, nope, that ain't gonna do it. That's too fast. I can play down 2-1, but he has Trample, so he's got it. Well, I need to hope he does not draw that again. This comes in over Prowler for sure. What else do I want to switch around? I don't think they usually have flying, so I don't think Skylasher matters. Young Wolf isn't terrible in some states. Might be better than a Prowler again. No, probably not. I figure they both block, but once this dies, it comes back. Maybe cut a Bailoff just because it's too slow. Probably not, though. I don't think that makes sense either. Guess no, Vines are good because I can keep him from comboing. Maybe we'll take out a Rancor. I don't think he's going to block very often. So I don't think my Trample is very important. This is one of the harder matchups. I'm tempted to put in Prey Upon. I think I will just because he doesn't run all that many creatures. Go cut a Companion too. And let's try it like that. Yes, I would like to go first. Man, I'm not having good luck with the hands tonight. Well, that's definitely a keep, although it's not terribly good. I think I want to put that to the bottom right now. It just doesn't do much for me on this with this hand. So if I had a 3-drop, I'd probably put it at the top. But right now it's like my 3rd land, and if I have another land under it, I'm really upset. Definitely a lot better on the play. He has nothing, sure. Well, I did have another land under it, so I guess that makes me glad I didn't do anything. He's waiting for a while. This is one of the decks I expected to face a lot, and I expected my deck to not be very good about. I think I played Tusker just because it gets me the extra trigger. Takes it, goes to 11. Only do 8 next turn. Yep, so Rancor, sure. Yep, that's fine. Sure. Rancor goes back to hand. Sure, puts my guy back to being a 2-2. Well, I'm going to put down another Tusker, so that ain't going to matter. Well, I guess I might not. Well, I'm going to put down at least another Tusker, I should say, I guess. Yet another one. Great. I'm gonna do this Prey Upon while he doesn't have anything out. Okay. 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 Easy game, easy life. Yeah, I mean that's about how you want to. That's about how you draw it up. So we're 1-1 in 2 very, very quick games. This is probably going to be my shortest match so far. I have nothing worth changing. It's just a matter of, does he have a draw like game 1 and I have a draw like game 1, or does he have a draw like game 2 and I have a draw like game 2? Because if this matchup definitely can go either way. If he has a bad draw and I have a good draw, but 65% of the time is going to go to the deck that's on the play, and I was on the play that time and it went to me, and he was on the play the first time and it went to him, and he's going to be on the play this time. So the chances are stacked against me, I'd say. But you know, all you can do is give it a shot. Maybe he'll get some really bad hands, and maybe I'll get a good one, and or maybe he'll make a mistake or whatever. You know, I still have some chance in there, obviously. All right. Oh, he's ready. Now that he knows what I am. That's part of the reason I scooped it so early last time, is I knew I was going to lose, and I knew all he had to go on was that I played a forest. So he could have thought I was elves, or also Infect, or who knows what. Now he has a little bit more knowledge. That might change how he plays slightly. I don't think it'll change it for very much, but... I mean, I think I have to keep hands like this, but I do worry it's just going to be way too slow against him, especially if I don't draw a 1-drop turn 1. He's going to have the 1-drop this turn, so this might just be a replay of the first game. Maybe I should have mulliganed this. I mean, it looks like a really good hand for the deck. Nope, no 1-drop. Oh, that's unfortunate. If he kills me this turn, he kills me this turn. Even if he Rancors, and even if he does 9 like he did last time, I'm not in as much trouble, which is good. Sure. Well, I'm going to play out a Strangleroot Geist. And I can do a Leatherback next turn, which is good. Okay. No attacks. Sure. Okay. Well, this is an interesting question. So I can either experiment 1+ Tusker. I think that's actually probably the better play. Can't pump them all. He can't. Basically, he's gonna have to. If he only swings with 1, I could be in some trouble. Although I think probably just block the Strangler Geist. Okay, he just attacks with 1. You got it. Block here. Pumps it. He's going to get to draw a card off this, which is good for him, obviously. Sure. Seems like a waste of that, but that's fine. This time he's very creature flooded, which is okay with me. Well, tricky. So if I play the Avatar now, he comes in as a 5/4. I think the 4/5 is actually better for me. So I think I just slay him the 4/5 and pass turn. I could attack here with at least something. I would not feel bad attacking with the Strangle Root Geist, because I really don't want to block with it at this point. Although if I don't leave them all back, I can't block all, which could be important because he might just have enough. He has enough mana at this point that if he just has all pump spells, he could just win. Maybe not. Maybe he just has all creatures. This is a very strange game against Infect. Doesn't attack, sure. I guess I have enough that I can attack with this, so I guess you could block with the Mamba and regenerate it. Alright, fair enough. Another Mamba. Sure, now he doesn't have enough to regenerate, though. Okay. What am I most scared of? I need to start getting in for damage. Don't really need to land at this point, so attacking with the Treetop Village seems fine. Attack with one of these. There we go. Blocks, sure. Phaepon. Here to. Do I get one of the Bladed Mambas off the table? That might be bad. That might be good. I could get this guy off the table. He's pretty powerful. Who do I want to get off the table? That's the question. Wolf is the highest risk to do it to, though. Alright, let's do it here. I mean, I guess it's the most replaceable, but it's also the scariest to me right now. This way I have a blocker for all of his attackers unless he saves it, in which case he's down a pump spell, which I didn't think he was likely to do. I have virtually more creatures than him because I have all the come on, pump spell. Come on, aspect. Man. This is kind of crappy. What can I do here? The problem is now I can regenerate the Bladed Mamba, and I don't have a good way around it unless I want to attack all, which is not going to kill him, I don't think. And if he just even lets one through, I'm in trouble. Oh, I'll keep playing down my lands. We are in quite the stalemate here, which is not something you usually get in with Infect. Eventually I will top deck my aspect if he doesn't have anything else. That's my hope. Wow, another Bladed Mamba. Sure. I would not expect this deck to ever have more creatures than me. Well, Dryad Militant. I guess I have more lanes than him right now. I'm not that scared of swinging in and pumping. It's just a matter of, well, I keep drawing creatures. I mean, he doesn't have the single target removal, and I have way better pump spells, but trample can make things hard for me. This is a super weird match. Super weird. I don't think attacking is the right thing here. I think attacking with one of my trample creatures when I pull... Do I even use this now? Probably not, huh? Not without like a way to protect it or something. I mean, I could make him use a pump spell, but I don't think that's good enough. Sure. Well, there's the aspect. So he has 3 mana up. I mean, I could swing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And give it plus 15 with 1 mana. I could also just do it on a treetop village and not risk this guy. This guy's probably more valuable. And I have way too much land anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the most you can crack back for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it gets a fog out of his hand. I did that wisely. Costs us both card. What an awkward game. Well, am I wrong about how... Why didn't the Bladed Mamba do infect damage to it? I'm slightly confused. Oh, because no combat damage was dealt. Got it. That's why. Might draw a bunch of cards if he does that, huh? Super weird draw. Well, he'll deck before me. Young Wolf, go get him. The problem is I can't really get by his Bladed Mambas right now without something. I mean, I have some trample guys that could trample over them, but then they would take -1/-1 counters. What a strange game. I guess I'll just leave that in hand. I definitely don't need it at this point. I mean, he drew a Rancor? He did. Nice. He's gonna go for it. Does he have enough to get through all my beef? He's gonna draw a lot of cards. Waste a whole bunch of pumps to get him through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 1, 4, 7, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. He would need to do 29 infects damage to me. He's at, what, 6 right now? Oh, 8. So we would need to do 21 more to get anything through. But he has 6 cards. Alright, well there's no real reason to risk it, I guess. He's gonna draw so many cards off of this. I think... Sure. Hopefully that's enough. Maybe I should have been attacking more aggressively. It's hard with the Bladed Mambas. They're just like gonna put -1/-1 counters on anytime you attack. This is what he wanted. This is his combo. This is a good way to break up a board stall, that's for sure. Sure. 2 + 2 seems good. +4 +4. Yep. So he's gonna die. And a bunch of my stuff is gonna die. Gets to draw a whole bunch of cards. And he gets to whittle down my board a lot. I mean, that's really, really good for him. I've had kind of slightly unlucky draws. Oh, and that did kill my other guy. I thought, no, it didn't. It's right there. He gets to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's at 7 cards already, so I don't think he's going to be able to play them all out. I'm not even sure he'll want to, because if he does, he's not going to have any mana. So he's going to have to discard a bunch, probably. Well, maybe he will. Still have more creatures than him, actually. Oh, he plays out his Rancor again. That's a good idea. It doesn't get plus more than once, right? I don't think it does. Okay. It only ever gets +2/+2. Wow, I am just getting forest after forest after forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess there's a risk if he has the pump. That's fine. Nope, he just lets it go. Sure. Don't have enough trample now. I could attack with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He only has 6, but he's gonna have a ton of pumps. I think he has to block this. He just takes it. I guess he doesn't have to block it. Like, yeah, he was betting that I didn't have the pump. Or maybe he had a fog. He probably has a fog. Alright, well, I'm probably going to lose now. This is probably the turn where I lose. Yep. Seems good. What's he doing? Tap 2 mana. Yep, seems good. Oh, protection. He got the protection. GG. Well, that falls off, but presumably he has another pump that's not green. Oh, I guess he doesn't even need one, because he's doing 9. No blocks, can't block. You got it. Well, that's it for me in this tournament. This is one of the hardest matchups for me. Man, if I had drawn just the second aspect of that second game, I bet I would have won. But yeah, that was a tough stalemate. Maybe I should have attacked more aggressively in retrospect, but I'm not going to fault myself too much for that one. I'm not going to lose sleep at night over that. I think in the last tournament, the silver-black one I did, where I think I ran against the same deck, I beat it 2 out of 3 times, and I think that's probably about where I'm favored on it, but I am definitely not favored on the draw, which I was this game. And I wanted to add a little 30-second recap onto the league in general and also that final match. First I want to say, I think at the very end of the last video I said I thought I was favored against Infect in general, and I think that's actually not true with this version of the deck. I think it just loses too much when it comes down to Prey Upon versus Dismember. But I think when I have Dismember in the deck, like I did in the silver-black version, it is slightly favored over Infect. I think this version is worse. And when I started this, I don't know if that video got posted, but I did a little deck tech, and I said the two big weaknesses of my deck were I locked in my deck and I forgot to put burn in my burn protection in my sideboard, so there's no life gain. I think that was a pretty big problem, which is probably a lot of why I lost that one burn matchup. And then in addition to that, I thought Infect would be a hard matchup, because it always is. I thought those would be two of my hardest matchups, and they turned out to be two of my hardest matchups, and there's not much more you can say about that. My webcam is being wonky. It looks like it stopped going for some reason, but whatever. I'm mostly just talking here anyway. But yeah, it was a fun tournament. I went 3-2. I definitely could have gone better. It's definitely one of the worst tournaments I've had for Magic Gathering strat. I won the last one, and two like not the one before that, but the one before that one I was gotten third with pretty much the same deck. That was the silver black one. But I'm not too disappointed. The deck choice, I don't think it was bad, but I knew it was kind of, I waited till it went down a little bit after, oop, that's not what I meant to do. I'll just sort by Mangoes. I waited for a little bit till it went back down to where it kind of should be before locking it in, but then it dropped even farther, which I expected. So this is actually not a $10 deck. This is around a $6.50 deck or something along those lines. So you could add quite a bit more punch, definitely more treetop villages, probably a Dungrode of Elder or two if you want those. Definitely get out the last companion for an avatar, and you might, if you wanted to make a few cuts, like cut an avatar for a Garrick's companion, you could probably slide in a single Dismember. I don't know if that would be worth it. It puts a whole lot of money into a single Dismember, which doesn't feel very good. But anyway, I had a lot of fun playing in the tournament. I hope you guys watched some of my videos and had fun watching them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.